Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second edition of our 2022 webinar from Movie. My name is Aditya, and I'm the Corporate Communication Manager at Movie, and I'll be your host today. Now, before we start, I would like to request the audience to keep posting the questions in the Q&A chat only, and we will address them at the end of the session. With this, I would like to take the opportunity to give you a quick overview of Movie. Now, founded in 2011, Movie is headquartered in New York and was founded with a vision to disrupt the global video and audio streaming market. Today, we stand as one of the leading players in the streaming platform service space, while our twist with time has led us to development of over 9 products with several more in the pipeline. Of these 9 products, our key product Movie One offers an end-to-end solution to launch your own customizable, agile and scalable streaming OTT and live platforms with zero coding. Now to get on with today's webinar. When it comes to pushing notifications on smartphones, they can be useful for keeping up with the latest news and events. But there's usually a thin line between useful and annoying. Notifications are a keep in touch promise for the mobile or web app world. A new addition, an upgrade, exciting offers, or special discounts. Notifications today are read more than any text or content on the phone or web. Even if ignored, a notification is sure to catch attention and fix it for a good quality second, securing enough brand recall. Hence, we cannot stress how important it is to have a robust notification system as a part of your business promotion. A reliable notification system enables both valuable interactions between an organization and its customers, and also drives user engagement. Now, to engage with users more effectively, companies need to support channels across a broad range of systems. Multi-channel support is also vital because while a company might pick appropriate channels today, they won't know which channels they will need to support in the future. Typically, the more appropriate channel the company supports, the higher the chances of reaching users at the right time. Now, according to Airship 2021 Push Notification Benchmark Report, the opt-in rates for app push notifications for Androids range from 49 to 95%, with a medium equal to 81%. In the iOS, this range starts from 29% to 73%, with a medium equal to 51%. The higher medium on Android side is explained by the fact that iOS users must actively consent to push notifications, whereas Android automatically enables push notifications. We have witnessed the uprise of push notifications with an 85% push notifications segmented in 2017, which is a substantial raise from the 65% in 2015. However, on the contrary, 31% of users do not find push notifications helpful at all, while only 18% always find them useful. Now, to give us more information on this and to help us understand the topic better, we have Rahul Rawat, Product Manager at Movie. Now, Rahul joined Movie last year in the product management team and is responsible for scaling and managing the e-learning, chat, and Konviare products. He has diverse experience on working on applications in the healthcare, fintech, and OTT industry. Having completed his MBA with a specialization in information systems, analytics, and marketing from IIM Ranchi, he has also worked across various fields such as corporate and business strategy. With an entrepreneurial mindset, Rahul always tries to take up new challenges and innovates as well as leads a product. Having discussed Rahul's accolades, I would like to pass on the mic to Rahul and thank you for taking your time to conduct this informative webinar. Thank you, Rahul. Now over to you.
Thank you, Aditya. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining this webinar. Today, I will give an overview of how to build a reliable notification system for 10x business growth. So moving forward, I will just give a brief about notifications that can be classified in different types. User-generated notification. These type of notifications are targeted towards specific people by the people. Example, mobile and WhatsApp messaging. Context-generated notifications. Notifications that are generated based on user permissions are categorized as context-generated notifications. Example, sending offers based on locations. System-generated notifications. These are the most common types of notification we can see in our daily life. These are notifications which are generally generated based on the application needs. Example, order delivered, notification of new content upload on Netflix. Actionable notifications. Notifications that require an actions to be taken are classified as actionable notifications. Example, system outage, battery low, etc. Passive notifications, that notifications which are just meant for the informed customers and do not require users to take any action. Example, release notes. Smart notifications, Notifications that are generated from AI-based algorithms that can be so precise that they can target right time or at right channel or right user. Push notifications, the notifications that are pushed to every user even when they are not active. So most of us can understood from the name itself that what an event-based notification could be. So basically a notification which gets triggered when an event occurs are categorized as event-based notification. So there are few examples like driver arrived at your location, notification from Uber to customer, system requires updated, battery low of mobile. Moving forward, I'll try to explain what a multi-channel notification is from this diagram. So basically a notification that can be configured on different channels and is triggered from a single event and thus getting delivered to a user on different recipient delivery or channels. So a notification, single notification can be configured as an email notification, SMS notification, WhatsApp notification, a notification on Slack, a push notification, and at the same time, at a same trigger point, they would be triggered and the user can receive them at the particular devices. So how a multi-channel notification system can support a multifold growth? It increases chances of customer engagement. It increases conversion rates. Example, notifications sent for items at the abundant shopping carts. Customer can be reached at right time at the right channel. It provides a hassle-free notification management. Customer retention and engagement becomes a few click away item. No dev efforts are required for smart changes. Therefore, it brings down the total cost of ownership and increases the ROI. Startups or even many established companies needs to do a lot of experiment to find out the correct content for notification to increase customer engagement. It becomes too easy with multi-channel notification systems. So how a generic notification system can be distinguished from an advanced notification system? So basically, a generic notification system will only allow you to configure an email, a SMS, a WhatsApp notification separately, while an advanced notification system will let you configure all channels together for a single notification. A generic notification system will only provide either a front-end or back-end server to configure, while an advanced notification system will provide you both. Generic notification systems are generally half-baked. You will require different systems to be configured separately, while an advanced notification system is more complete with easy and hassle-free integration and a low code to no code usage. So we have a Konviare as a product, and Konviare is a movies multi-channel notification system. You can use Konviare and you can start using it in just 5 steps. So basically you have to just create a notification, select the channels, test the notification before pasting it into your code base, copy code, paste the code in your code base at the trigger point. What Konviare offers can be understood in few points. It allows multi-channel delivery of a single notification with a very low code integration with trigger point. It allows you to send HTML designed email notification for better engagement. A single API call is required to trigger a notification in all channels. It basically acts as a one-stop solution for all notification needs. You do not have to touch your code base every time for improving your notification content. I'll just show it is just a process flow which shows overall working of Konviare. Your user takes an action, an event is triggered in your code base. Konviare API is called. Konviare processes the notification to identify which notification needs to be sent. Konviare triggers the notification and user receives them on configured channels. So moving forward, I'll just give you a short demo of Konviare and how the APIs can be used at your code base to trigger the notification. So this is the Konviare CMS. When you log into Konviare, you will land up on the dashboard. Here you can see the total notification that are sent and you will give an idea about how many notifications are sent, particularly on which date. So you have to just go to the notification. You click on notification, you get notification center. Click on notification center. Here you will see all the notifications. If you have created any other notification, you will see all the list of the created notifications. If no notification is created or a new notification needs to be created, you can create from create new. Here, the UI is quite simple. You can see this notification is configured only on email. This is configured only on email. This is configured only on WhatsApp. And if it's configured in all three channels, you will see all these three enabled. You can disable the, if you don't want this notification to be triggered at that trigger point, you can disable for the temporary point of view. You can disable from here, or you can delete this whole notification. You can see the recipients over here. That email to, it will go to a system variable to email where you will pass the information. I'll just show how we can create a notification over here. You have to click on create new. You just have to put a notification title. Let's say I want to create a notification when a content is uploaded. So I will just put a similar name, upload content. You don't have to do anything for the notification ID. It will by default will take it. Now going forward, you will see the search tags. So what are these search tags do? It will help you to identify a certain notification if you have maximum list of notification. So I can put it, it's like search tags like OTT, customer engagement. I'll choose the mode. If I want from email or SMS or WhatsApp, I can select SMS, I can deselect SMS. So for the demo purpose, I will show only email. Here you can put the system variables from and to field. So it's just like our mailbox. You can put from, to, subject and body. So you can also put the system variables over here or hard coded email. So if you want to pass the information in the API, let's say you have a DB, you have a set of emails that needs to be passed to the Konviare to trigger that notification, then you can paste the system variables over here. So I'll just paste a system variable $from, and how the system variables can be used, you can see over here. So you have to use this format, $variable name for to and from or CC or BCC fields, and this format for subject, email content and message fields. Then I'll go to and just putting down the another system variable over here, then just a subject. Here also I can use the system variables. Let's say we have different users. So to make it more specific to the user, I will write. Okay. So, and upload it. Regards. That's it. Your notification is ready now. You just have to save this notification. You will see the notification over here, upload content. These are the recipients, email to to email. You can edit this notification or directly use it in your code base. So how we will use it in your code base? Here is an option for help. You can go to API documentation. When you click on API documentation, you will see the movie API documentation. Here you will go to the Konviare. You click on Konviare. It will open the Konviare API documentation. One more thing, before trying for that API documentation or trying to send the notification via API, you have to go to settings, advanced settings, and take an access token. So for your login, you will find the access token over here in settings, advanced. You'll find app ID and app secret. You go to movie API documentation. Here you will find different types of API points. You have to go to get token details. Here you will find the API endpoint, and this is the code. Via here you will get an access token. Then you go to send notification. This is the API endpoint for sending notification, and this is the format. So this is the format. This is how you have to call the API. Here tag is nothing but the notification ID. Here you have to just pass the notification ID. Then system variables, if you have used the system variables, you will just put it down over here. If you've not used it, then you don't need to add any system variables. Just notification ID at your trigger point will trigger this notification. That's it from my side. Thank you. It's over to you, Aditya.
Thank you so much, Rahul. Now, before we move on to the Q&A session, I would request the audience to take a minute to answer a quick poll now coming onto your screens. Now, if you can't see the poll, you can click on the bottom of this, the poll signal at the bottom of the screen. So Rahul, while the audience is busy, polling, if you could just tell me what is your preferred channel of notification?
Aditya, it's always it can be a push notification as well as email. Right. So both are the channels which are quite engaging, and we have some stories related for the push notification, that how Netflix use push notifications to grow at such a pace. So both the notifications would be good for if you ask me, then for me both the notification will be effective.
Sure. If you can just maximize the screen right now.
Yeah.
So the second question I wanted to know was, how about if you could name a company, like you would know so many companies are engaging with notifications nowadays. Any company that you particularly follow and you like who has cracked this notification game?
Aditya, I'll just take an example of Netflix.
Sure.
If you read about Netflix, that how they grow their business, you will always find that their notification is the second most and revenue generating source for them. For the notifications, they had such an algo. They used multiple channels. Even if a customer is not subscribed for the Netflix for, let's say, 5 months, and if a customer has watched a movie of a particular genre, then the Netflix is so capable and they have this so heavy notification system that they can notify the customer after 5 months if the same season, if the same genre movie is uploaded, or another season is uploaded for, let's say, we can take an example of Money Heist. So if I have seen 4 seasons of Money Heist, and I have not taken Netflix subscription after that, but when Money Heist season 5 is uploaded, I'll just get an information. I will just instantly get a notification for that, and that will make me to purchase subscription to watch that particular user. So Netflix use it very effectively.
Right.
We can say.
Absolutely. Cool. I hope you have answered our poll. I would like to now open the forum for discussion. Please send in your queries in the Q&A chat only. We appreciate you taking out time to attend this session. As a small token of appreciation, we'd like to give out a small informative brochure for you to view later. The link of the handout is now on the screens in the chat box. So Rahul, we'll start with the Q&A session. I can see a few questions coming in from our other channels as well. The first question is from a user who's asking us, what all channels will be included in the near future?
Aditya, for the channels that will be included in near futures, we will include Slack for sure. Let's have a very good use cases for the businesses which want to manage internal employees about some notification systems and about any information within an employee organization. So it's basically a big use case for organization. We will be including Slack as well in it, and in-app notification as well. And we are trying to put the feed notification as well.
Right. So the second question is, how do you measure the effectiveness of a single notification and across different notification channels?
For measuring in Konviare, you get a delivery report plus what is the response. So we are working on the analytics part in Konviare where we can get the response rate of the notifications that has been sent. So let's say you have sent a notification email, you have sent a notification of on push notification, that's an actionable notification, and you will get an instant analytics report that your user has chosen which notification to respond on. So we are working on it. It's in our roadmap, and mostly after 1 month it would be live.
Sure. The next question is, can a multi-channel notification system alert users about emergency transactions?
Yeah, Aditya, sure. It depends on the trigger point. You can even, it's more effective for every if you have, let's say, 4 to 5 channels and your users, you have multiple users, then you are increasing the probability to reach them at the time of emergency. So you just have to configure the trigger points. You have to call the APIs when a trigger emergency occurs. The whole 5 channels notification will be suited to whole 5 channels, and your users will receive all notification on all the channels. So yeah, it's possible.
Okay. The third question is, do I need to run any code for integrating your software?
No, it's a no code tool. I can say it's a very low code, and even I can say it's a no code integration that is required. Only you have to just call the APIs that I showed in the documentation. Just calling those APIs will do the work, and nothing else is required.
Sure. Right. The next question is, can we send emails to any domain, from any domain to any other domain using this tool?
Yeah. Konviare allows you to send emails from one domain to another domain. You can send to different domains, and you can send from different domains as well.
Right. And we'll just answer last few questions. How can I trigger instant notifications myself?
Aditya, if I'll say how you will trigger for yourself, then as I said, it's based on event-based notification. So an event is required to be occurring. So if you can't send a notification just by clicking on send button, because this tool doesn't work in that way. So you have to call an API at the trigger point, and that the trigger point could be a send button in your website. That's how it works.
Understood. This is a very interesting question coming in. The user is saying, with low-end Chinese phones having an ongoing issue with limitations regarding the triggering push notifications when an app is not in use. Do we have a workaround to overcome this critical bottleneck? And what are your suggestions for this?
Yeah, we are working around for actually. We are doing POC. We are working around to get. We got many requests from users as well, our movie customers as well, for that particular thing. We are finding a solution. Solution is there. Mainly problems is coming when we use Firebase. So Chinese phones are not allowing Firebase to put the push notification over there. So we already had built web sockets. We are using web sockets already, and we are successfully in delivering notification to these phones which are restricting the push notifications. The second point I want to make is still in some apps and some mobile phones, WebSocket is also not working. So we are working on the POC. Mostly in 2 months we will get it. So the only solution for this is do not use third-party servers like Firebase for push notifications. You only use those servers who has their own WebSockets.
Understood. Okay, so we'll come to the last question. Can a multi-channel notification system alert users about emergency transactions?
Yeah, Aditya, that's what I said. It will alert basically what happens is emergency transactions are just trigger points. So let's say an emergency occurs. That's a trigger point. If an API is called, Konviare API is called, and a notification is configured, then the notification will be issued to every single channel for every users who are in that configured notification. So yes, we can in the end time of emergency also we can just alert users and effectively at the real time.
Sure. Okay, Rahul, I think that brings us to the end of today's session. Thank you, everyone. So our upcoming webinar is scheduled on the 23rd of February and will be presented by Zishan Anju. Rahul, if you can show us. Yes, thank you so much. Our upcoming webinar is scheduled for the 23rd of February 2022 and will be presented by Zishan Anju. He's a product manager at Movie on the topic user management strategies in OTT industry. Please keep a lookout on our social media channels and the website for registration link of this webinar. I would like to thank you once again for giving us the opportunity for bringing you more such informative and value-adding webinars. This is your host Aditya signing off. Until next time. Thank you, Rahul, for giving us time.
Yeah.